We are nearly ready for the tip-off.
Kevin, thank you very much.
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Ingles in at the 3. And for Oklahoma City, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Paul out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3 spot. Now here's Paul. Over Conley, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Shoots from the elbow, and the shot goes down. Paul's got 5 points so far.
Right there from mid-range. This is where Paul's craftiness is magnified.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Paul with the steal. Gallinari with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Out to Gallinari. Launches a 3. Gobert pulls it in.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Nice finish by Donovan Mitchell. If you're the defense, you have to get back in a hurry and match up.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Here's Mitchell following the basket by Chris Paul, and it's Bogdanovich off the drive, and he comes up with the deuce. Mitchell's got his second bucket of the night.
You watch Mitchell's shot, the mechanics, the footwork, the elevation, all working in harmony.
Pass to Dort. Now the feed to Adams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Clock at 6. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the 3. Good on the bucket.
I have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Conley finds Bogdanovich to the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz trail by 3. Mitchell outside. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Bogdanovich dishes to Gobert. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. The rebound by Steven Adams. The Thunder leading by 3. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Paul. They get the rebound to the wing right side. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Gallinari missing. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Right side, Conley. 1:06 left to play in the first quarter. Gobert can't hit. And it's Paul with the ball for the Thunder. And Dort gets it to go.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Right side, Bogdanovich. On the wing, Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Terrific job in the screen and roll. Mitchell creates, whether it be for others or for himself.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The drive by Mitchell.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Ball outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
CP3 is a smaller player, but he likes taking contact. Beautiful. And one.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. Here's Moutier. Here's Clarkson. And the three ball is good.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And always in.
Everybody had their expectations of what we.
And you know, Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so in the game for the Jazz, we've got Moutier. Davis is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Gobert in its center. Here's Schroeder. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Utah the other way. And the pass to Moutier. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So it'll be Emmanuel Moutier shooting. It's on Dennis Schroeder. The Jazz shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Noel. Sweet move. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Noel's got his first basket.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Moutier against Schroeder. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got the lead up to 2 now for the Jazz.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And the thing that stood out for me last year about Moutier, his shot selection was much improved.
It was, GA. A career high from the field. He was solid also from 3. Still, he needs to clean up that turnover category. But we have to remember, he is still very young despite how long we've been talking about him.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Moutier pass to O'Neal. Kicks to Clarkson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Diallo the pass to Noel. Back to Diallo. Schroeder outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Thunder lead by 2.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
O'Neal dishes to Moutier. Pass to Davis. Misses from short range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Schroeder surveying the floor. Muscala, the pass to Schroeder. Over Moutier. Rebound, Utah.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
And Moutier throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And it's Schroeder missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Clarkson, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Clarkson's got 5 now.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Diallo with it, picked up by Davis. Kicks it out to Schroeder. This one for 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. Here's Noel. Banked in off the glass. Noel's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. O'Neal's got the lead, back up to 2 now for Utah.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Schroeder outside, pass to Ferguson. Schroeder up top, defended by Moutier. Schroeder passes to Noel. 4 for 5 with that first miss in 5 attempts from the floor.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And here's Moutier. Here's O'Neal. A basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 3 assists tonight. Up in time. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And some good action. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of... And that's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
PSGA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019, was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
For the lead. Paul can't get it to go.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Paul looking around. Over Conley. Keeps it alive. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
And it's Conley penetrating. Ingles, that's in there. Conley with the assist. Ingles has got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Gallinari down low. He is covered by Bogdanovich.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
Mitchell in the corner. Ball against Conley. O'Neal dishes to Bogdanovich. Jazz passing it around, and the basket by Ingles. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible, and I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Mitchell's shot is good.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Back to Paul. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul against Mitchell. From the top of the key. That one wide left.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Gobert comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Jordan Clarkson in for Royce O'Neal.
Schroeder, a new school point guard, very aggressive, looking to attack the defense and score.
Schroeder against Conley. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Conley's got his first 2 points.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
And this half, a more entertaining one. The pace has picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
And Muscala kicks it over to Schroeder. Stolen by Clarkson. Oh, and here comes Conley all alone. 2 points. That one goes. And it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Conley the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
With that 7'8" wingspan, anytime Gobert gets the ball near the rim, this is what you expect.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Ferguson with 1 on the clock, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. Jazz lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Clarkson in at the 3 slot. Here's Mitchell. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight. Diallo the pass to Noel. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he knocks down the first one. Gallinari, he's checked in for Mike Muscala. Both free throws good from Noel. Jazz leading by 5. Now here is Conley. Ingles passes to Conley. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Diallo the pass to Noel. Now Diallo. Yep, that one goes in there.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Conley finds Ingles. Mitchell outside. And it's Conley penetrating. Makes it off the glass. Conley's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Jazz.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Here's Schroeder, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And for Dennis Schroeder, that's a shot the defense will give him because of his ability to blow by people.
And now a fast break for the Thunder.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Here's Mitchell, and it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Schroeder, right side. Pass to Diallo. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Noel. Knocked away. It's stolen by Gobert. The drive by Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
What you love about Donovan Mitchell, not only does he explode into his moves, he finishes with authority.
And Gallinari kicks to Ferguson. He's looking for Noel and finds him.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And it's Mitchell missing. Thunder trailing by 5. One-on-one fast break. The pass to Schroeder. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Noel. And the rejection by Noel. Passes to Diallo. To the inside. Ferguson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now just a 1-point Utah lead. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Jazz. Count it. Good.
This just goes with the narrative. Mitchell is a baller, wants to be considered among the best in the game.
Out to the right wing. Ferguson, the pass to Diallo. He kicks to Noel. Down low. Gallinari outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's the fast break. Clarkson leading the way. And he dunks it down.
That's quality basketball. Turn him over on the defensive end. Ingles, aware, kicks the ball ahead.
Schroeder, right side. Conley with it. 50 seconds left in the 4th. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Mitchell kicks to Ingles. Outside Conley. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
So we see the Jazz get the win here. They see David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. For A well-dressed group of Timberwolves as they made their way to the locker room. They love playing in front of their raucous home crowd. Traffic heading in and out of downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Welcome, DA. It's all you.
Kevin, thanks.
What a great guy. DA, thank you for that. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the center position. And for Minnesota, D'Angelo Russell out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 spot. Now, here is Russell. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
And here is Conley. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. And just about a minute into the first quarter. To the inside, and stolen by Russell. An even 3-on-3 break. Okogie inside the 3-point line. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
And one thing you love about Ingles, he hits a lot of contested jumpers.
He does, and he'll get to his game by using jab steps, pump fakes, really good ball handler. He's unafraid in the clutch. He'll talk a little smack every now and again. Joe Ingles has carved out quite a career.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
Well, the ability to rise and fire in catch and shoot situations, he keeps the defenders off balance.
Russell with it. Now defended by Gobert. The second chance effort. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Timberwolves shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns has said he wants to be considered the best player in the league. He's got the offensive game, the versatility, the length, the mobility. Let's see what happens.
Now here's Conley. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, 2 turnovers already in just the first few minutes. Clearly a bit careless. They need him to refocus.
Davis has checked in for Rudy Gobert. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's Russell with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Russell's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Conley, the pass to Davis. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Bogdanovich. Ingles finds Bogdanovich. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the miss by Michael Conley. Outside, Davis. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Over Hernangomez. Misses off the right iron. Timberwolves leading by 7. Pass to Beasley. Takes it from 10. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Conley. Davis. Rebound by Okogie. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Timberwolves gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw. Good. Beasley. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernangomez. Layman, he's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Russell. Utah also making some changes. O'Neal's checked in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Davis, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Davis. To the wing on the left. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Clarkson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Minnesota. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Moutier in at the 1. And the shot is good from Johnson.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Now here's Moutier. And Bogdanovich kicks to Moutier. Shoots over Culver. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Here's Noel. Gobert with the block.
Let's remember that the 7-foot frame includes a 7'9" wingspan. Rudy Gobert, the Stifle Tower, doing work.
Bogdanovich against Johnson. Johnson double team. Culver passes to Reed. To the middle. Back to Layman. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Moutier looking around to the left side wing. Inside. And Gobert kicks to Moutier. Now Culver. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Noel. He's covered by Clarkson. Noel passes to Reed. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Moutier. Another miss by Utah.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
To the wing right side. Noel, no good. And it's Moutier with the ball. He brings it up for Utah. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. And Jarrett Culver gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Towns, he's checked in for Minnesota. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Moutier. And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Johnson against Ingles. Johnson, the pass to Noel. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Noel's got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves. Mitchell outside. Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Pass to Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Mitchell. Gobert dishes to Clarkson. Now, here's Mitchell. Not a lot of room. That's miss number 3 for him. Now 2 for 5 from the floor.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Layman pass to Towns. Tries again over Gobert. Towns, no luck. Jazz trail by 16. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Noel passes to Towns and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Here's Mitchell. Up and in on the layup. Mitchell's got 7.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, they just about...
And that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court for Minnesota, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the 5.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Mitchell with it, now guarded by Towns. Out to Conley, pass to Gobert. And the shot is long. Timberwolves leading by 16. The pass to Russell. Gomez with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Beasley in the corner. The three-pointer off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Here's Mitchell. Rebound, Minnesota.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Gomez passes to Towns. Russell with a wide-open look. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Jazz trail by 16.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Towns, that's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. Jazz have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Here is Russell. Michael Conley making his last shot. The drive by Russell, and they pick up 2. Russell's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Fires from 14. Conley gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
Gobert brings the double team. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Russell. The shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one. Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed's checked in. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman's checked in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Beasley. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Davis is checked in for Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Mike Conley. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you, you've got to try to prevent D'Angelo Russell from getting into the lane, because when he gets there, you are in trouble.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. 15-point game. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, to me, there's no question it's critical that Emmanuel Mudiay make this shot more consistently, showing some signs of progress in the mid-range, guys.
Reed gets the bucket. Reed's got his first points of the game.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A guy who can be a little inconsistent game to game. Clarkson can be extremely consistent year to year.
Right. You consider him as a rookie. Many of the numbers then are similar to what they are now. But the one thing that has improved is the consistency of the three-point shooting. He's worked so hard on it, and that's where the consistency has started to take root.
No good from Beasley.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Mudiay kicks to Clarkson.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
The shot's good.
What a gamer this guy is. D'Angelo Russell relishing the opportunity to play through contact.
And so it's Minnesota. Their lead. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the floor for Utah, we've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Conley. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. Now here's Beasley to the paint. Reed. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Gobert double teamed. No one near Conley as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic.
I'll tell you, tough first half puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Here's Russell, and he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 16. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season. I was championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, ouch. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns comes in for James Johnson. And Okogie subbed in for Juan Hernan-Gomez.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Okogie. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Jazz trail by 18. Conley with the 3. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns is for Minnesota. They've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now, here's Mitchell. Lets it go from 11. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell in the mid-range, making great use of what the defense is giving him.
Pass to Reed. Back to Russell. Pass to Okogie. Now Russell. There's the 3. They get it again. Here's Towns. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Here's Reed, defended by Gobert. Passes it to Okogie. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. The rebound by the Jazz. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Timberwolves.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl-Anthony Towns.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
They get it back, and Gobert kicks to Mudiay. Here's Niang for the three. Knocks down the three ball.
Now the D giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Now here's Evans. He's covered closely. In transition, here come the Jazz. Moutier pass to Morgan. Here's Niang. Up again. It's good on the putback.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Here's Noel. Goes up from the top of the key. No good. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. Some good competition, but the home. And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparation.
Well, Kevin, Devin.
Special talent indeed. David, thank you. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Johnson finds Ayton. Rubio with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And Ricky Rubio last season signing a 3-year, $51 million deal with the Suns to take over the reins at point guard.
Well, you think it's been a bit of a rudderless team since Steve Nash's departure. You have a 2-guard that's one of the best scorers in the league. What better way than to bring in a veteran who loves to play both ends of the court, is unselfish, and shows you what it's like to be a pro. Ricky Rubio has done that for the organization.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Rubio. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
This has always been a bit of an issue. Ricky Rubio, his finishing ability on the inside, but gets it done that time.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. To the inside. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Oubre. Ayton, and Ayton stays with it.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Conley with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Back to Conley. Over Rubio. Conley's shot is off. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Oubre against Ingles. And here's Oubre.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Oubre outside. And finished off by Oubre.
Too good at getting to that opening. Oubre quick to the rack.
And it's Utah's ball. Conley feeling it out. Tries from 10. Bank shot. No good. For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. No good from Booker. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. And it's Mitchell missing.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton at 7 feet tall does have some handles, so just giving you another layer to his game.
Rubio against Conley. Here's Gobert, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You can go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Tim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. And Utah making a change here. Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Royce O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. Now, here's Clarkson. He feeds it to Gobert. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 6 points for Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Carter with the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Moutier with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Moutier. 5 to shoot. Over Ayton. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for the Suns. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Moutier. Here's Davis. It's stolen by Carter. Here's Jerome. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Baines, high post. Passes it to Jerome. 6 to shoot. Back to Baines. Out to Carter. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges on the inside just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
Down low, Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. It's stolen by Gobert. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
So on the floor for Utah, they've got O'Neal. Davis is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Moutier in at the point guard position. Here's Jerome. He kicks to Baines. And that one is good. Utah trailing here. Now here's Moutier. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Bridges with the board. And here are the Suns now. Carter left side. Kaminsky finds Carter. Right wing. Bridges passes to Baines. No good on that one. Davis with some nice D. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to O'Neal. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Trying to find Moutier. Gets it to him. Misses in close.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Kaminsky. Here's Jerome. To the left wing. Now Bridges.
Well, recent years have seen the Suns hit and miss in the draft. You can count Mikal Bridges among one of those hits. They traded up to get him in 2018. And what he's provided and the potential that he still has, they don't have any regrets with that one.
Now here's Moutier. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. The Suns leading. Now the pass to Jerome. In the corner, it's Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Jerome. No points in the game yet for him. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here is O'Neal. A putback. Davis on the follow.
Well, that's a refreshing workman's approach to the game. Davis there beats everyone on the rebound and then finishes strong.
Here's Jerome, defended by Moutier. Pass to Carter from outside the arc. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. You go back to draft night, and Bridges drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, where his mother was an employee. The elation. And then, Brent, word of a trade.
Yes, the old awkward moment where you have to change hats during the draft. You know, the Suns valued him highly, and the Sixers maybe had some second thoughts or the deal was already worked out, but still waiting for the payoff on the Sixers end as Zaire Smith is trying to find his way onto the court.
Utah's shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Moutier, and Moutier throws it down.
Sometimes smart to stay out of the way of Emmanuel Moutier.
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Back to Kaminsky. Kicks it to Baines. And he uses the glass on the layup. Baines has got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Moutier dishes to Gobert. Passes it to Clarkson. Out left to the wing. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Moutier. The 17-footer. Gobert can't hit. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Carter. He kicks it to Baines. Kaminsky up top. Goes up on the high post. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges with the steal. Baines passes to Jerome. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A pretty good hustle. Clarkson out on the break. He can be dynamic there.
It's all tied in Phoenix.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here's Rubio. He had stolen by Ingles. Mitchell with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Mitchell's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Booker with no one around. No good from outside. Utah leading. The tray. And it's Mitchell missing. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Rubio left side. Tips it up, and Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 8.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Conley, and that one goes long.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Now, here's Oubre. The putback, and Ayton stays with it.
Sweet timing on that play as Ayton up there and ripping it down.
The Jazz have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Conley against Rubio. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got it all tied up now for Utah. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table. and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
And Rubio just waiting for the shooter to get open and then gets the assist.
Rubio against Conley. The dish now to Gobert. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Ayton. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. No good with the layup. Jazz have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm.
And Bones, Devin Booker capable of big nights. One of just a few players with multiple games of at least 59 points.
Well, he's always looking to put pressure on the defense, and he's got such a wide array of skills. Not only shooting the basketball, but has shown off more of his patience and playmaking ability as he moves through his career.
The Jazz have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Oubre on the wing. On the wing, Johnson. Ayton, the pass to Oubre. Ayton, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Conley. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Ayton inside. Gobert on him. Here's Rubio. And the pass to Booker. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Booker's got 6 here in this quarter.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And it's Conley penetrating, and the shot is good.
Didn't want to settle for something going away from the basket. Aggressive with a finger roll.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Rubio kicks to Ayton. Stolen by Conley. For the lead, and he lays it up and in. Mitchell's got the lead up to 2 now for Utah.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Jazz. They're up. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Joe Ingles is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Donovan Mitchell. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly. And you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too. And you've got 2 points. Rubio finds Baines. And it's good, 2 points. Baines has got the game tied up here for the Suns. Mitchell looking it over. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Booker inside. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Baines. And no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Booker. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Bridges. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his 5th assist in this one. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
To the middle. Here's Baines. Back to Rubio. The rebound by the Jazz. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
A combo guard who can do a lot of things decently well. Jordan Clarkson, solid at dishing that rock.
Bridges against O'Neal. Bridges shot. Good. The Jazz have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Mitchell. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Rubio left side. Baines high post. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges. Baines trying to get open. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bridges. Booker against Mitchell. And it's denied.
What instincts there as Sharich is able to get in there and challenge his opponent.
Count that one.
Well, Booker is the leader, and you got to trust him in that spot.
Jazz have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Mitchell against Booker. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Suns have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. To take the lead, count it, and the foul. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
What a shot by Sharich. Wow, hard work paying off.
So for the Suns, Ayton comes in for Aaron Baines, and Oubre subbed in for Bridges. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Mike Conley comes in for Clarkson. Looking to end the run. Here's Ingles. Mitchell with it. Now defended by Oubre. No good that time. Suns leading by 3. 1:03 left in the game. Ayton finds Rubio. The putback. It drops.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
The Jazz shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Conley dishes to Gobert. Rubio with the rebound. So it's Phoenix now. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. For 3, Booker. They get it back.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Gobert. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
It's stolen by Ingles. Here's Conley. So the Suns win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.
For the land of the free.
Welcome to 2K Sports for a hey Dave.
Hey Kevin, thanks for
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, DA. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the small forward. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Conley in at the point guard. Now here's Bogdanovich. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession.
I mean, not only does Bogdanovich stretch the floor, but he can really stretch it from beyond 30 feet.
Greg, he is blessed with incredible range and a quick trigger, might I add. You have to stay connected to Bogdanovich defensively because he can go on scoring tears where there's just no stopping him.
Now Ingles following Chris Paul's three-point attempt. Conley left side. Bogdanovich left side. Here's Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles.
You watch Mitchell's shot, the mechanics, the footwork, the elevation, all working in harmony.
Paul kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
The drive by Mitchell, and it goes down 2 points. Mitchell's got 5.
Oh, that's easy offense. Hard to stay in front of Mitchell. It takes a collective effort defensively.
Paul passes to Adams. Lays it up off the glass.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And here's Utah. Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. And the layup falls.
Gobert bouncing off defenders. Took a ton of contact and still scored.
Paul outside over Conley. And it's Paul missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Passes it to Dort. Here's Adams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Dort misses. Jazz have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Mitchell gets to Conley. Back to Mitchell. All alone. It's hauled in by Adams.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adams, and that one good. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers, McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
He has a standing reach of 9'7". Gobert making that play look routine.
Paul for 3. Doesn't go for him.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Mitchell outside. For 3. Conley finds Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Well, beyond the production, Mitchell gives this team energy, spirit. They ride off his adrenaline.
1:12 left to play in the first quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And good that time.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Paul passes to Adams. Back to Paul. Gallinari outside. Out to the wing. 5 on the clock. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
This is what Shea excels at, navigating shot blockers in the paint and finishing.
Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Shot from the wing. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander again. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. Conley for 3. No good that time. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll return shortly. Well, recently...
It sounds so generic to say we have fun, but...
Yeah, from what we've seen, Greg, these guys naturally get along.
And you add in the guiding hand of Chris Paul. This team can beat anyone on any night because they're so connected.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Muscala, Diallo out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Noel, and it's Ferguson in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Clarkson on the wing. Back to Moutier. Shoots over Schroeder. Here's Davis. A beautiful reverse layup. Davis has got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Now here's Moutier. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Both free throws good from Moutier. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Schroeder kicks to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Muscala. Now Noel. Oklahoma City moving it around. Muscala dishes to Noel. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Davis. O'Neal passes to Bogdanovich. Yes, that goes in. Bogdanovich has got his first bucket in this one.
The effectiveness of Bogdanovich, able to work from anywhere and to get a good shot.
Tipped away. Moutier looking around and foul on the shot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Ferguson. Feeds to Noel. Over Davis. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Jazz leading by 7. Here's Clarkson. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Clarkson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free. Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Here's Mitchell. And it's off from 3-point range. Thunder trailing by 6. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
The defense has to stay on Chris Paul. He has a quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
Mitchell up top. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. From 11 feet away. Thunder with the rebound. 35 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Back to Adams. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Conley dishes to Ingles. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Here's Noel. And that would have counted, but his shot was up. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 9 points. And when we talk about... and that'll do it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Taking a look at the Jazz. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Paul. Rudy Gobert missing his last shot.
And as a defender trying to stop the drive, Chris Paul shifts gears so well, it's hard to beat him to the spot.
Oklahoma City shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for him. And it's tied up with that one.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Ball against Conley. Mitchell in the corner. Ingles in the corner. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 on the shot clock. Bogdanovich left side. Another miss by Utah.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Paul passes to Dort. And here's Gallinari. Ingles covering. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Jazz.
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Mitchell. And that one drops for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
It's stolen by Adams. Gallinari with it. Now defended by Gobert. Gallinari outside. Paul with the ball. He's got 7. Ingles with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
A different look for Utah. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. Clarkson comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And then for Oklahoma City, Mike Muscala is checked in for Adams. Terrence Ferguson comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Paul. Here's Schroeder after Ed Davis's score. Schroeder. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Schroeder against Moutier. Dishes it to Gobert. Kicks to Clarkson. A 3-ball. Gallinari with the rebound. Oklahoma City trailing. Dort passes to Muscala. Over to the left wing. Inside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
And Schroeder entrusted to run this offense, making the right call.
Davis finds Clarkson. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Ferguson. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Gallinari. There's the feed to Muscala. 6 to shoot. For the lead. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
He comes off screens like it's an agility course. Schroeder as elusive as they come.
The drive by Mitchell. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. O'Neal's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Noel's checked in for Mike Muscala. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closer.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
It's Noel, high post. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Thunder have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. And the technical free throw is good.
And you know, Dennis Schroeder, from the moment he came into the league, showed tremendous confidence. He's never been the type to back down.
That one drops for him. Schroeder's got 7.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Conley against Schroeder. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Conley.
One of Conley's calling cards, getting into the paint and converting, even though he's often the smallest guy on the floor.
Now here's Noel. And there's the pass to Dort. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 3.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. No good with the triple. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Thunder lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So the Thunder 5 right now, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Noel. And it's Diallo in at the small forward. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Bogdanovich picking up that last basket. Takes the 13-footer. And Noel gets to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Becoming more comfortable with that shot. The ceiling is very high for Gilgeous-Alexander if he can stretch the floor.
Over to the wing. O'Neal misses. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Call outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Basket good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Mitchell dishes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. And stolen by Diallo. 3-on-3. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kept alive. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
With the putback. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Diallo. Here's the lob to Adams. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And ball goes up and Adams comes down. The anticipation skills, knows where to be to finish that play.
Noel against Conley. And Utah turns it over again.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. Paul with the 3. That shot off. And it's Utah the other way. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Paul. Oklahoma City moving it around. Misses off the left iron. Utah's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Conley feeling it out. Puts up a 3. The Thunder pull it in.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
There's Paul. And Adams kicks to Paul. And that one drops. Paul's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder.
With Paul's skills, whether it's off the dribble or off the catch, the mid-range area is money.
Back to Conley. Paul with the steal. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Passes to Muscala. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 6. No one near him. Adams dishes to Paul. Fires for 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Paul.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Now, here's Ingles. Bogdanovich wide open. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
If you're looking to match the 3 points that happen at the other end, give it to Bogdanovich.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Muscala. Paul outside. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Mitchell
I'll tell you, when Mitchell gets downhill, it's usually a bucket or a foul or both.
He's off on the first.
At the line for your Jazz, Donovan Mitchell.
He hits the second from the line. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Guys, a comeback probably not in the cards at this point.
Yeah, I think you can put a fork in it.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Moutier's got it back down to single digits for the Jazz.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Here's Schroeder. From outside, off the mark. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily. 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Russell is out there with Malik Beasley. Then there's Towns, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the four-man position. And for the Jazz, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Conley in at the point guard. The drive by Russell. That one good for 2.
They opened the gates, and he came through. D'Angelo, quick recognition.
Now Conley. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there, just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Here's Conley. Offensive rebound. Gobert. It's good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Beasley outside. Outside, Russell. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Conley into the lane, and the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Russell against Conley. Russell passes to Okogie. That 3 off the mark. Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And Josh Okogie, a rugged wing defender out of Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and he takes an awful lot of pride in that aspect of his game, Greg. He wants to lock people up. Always active with his hands around the ball.
Russell high post. Beasley outside. 3-pointer. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, with his ability to space the floor, Beasley adds a strong dimension to his team's offense.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. Mitchell with it. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Down low, the shot. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Here's Okogie. Ingles covering. A special move before the shot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Beasley right side. The feed to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Tremendous combination of power and finesse there. I mean, once Towns gets to the rim, it's a wrap.
Conley surveying the D, and Gobert kicks to Conley. The 11-footer, a rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
And it's good for 2. Towns has got 6 points.
You know what makes Towns so dangerous in transition? He can beat you with the shot, or he can beat you at the rim.
And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 3-point lead over Conley. Towns down low, covered by Mitchell. And Karl Anthony Towns again. He's got 8.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Beasley against Mitchell. That one's off, still out of sync.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Towns wide open. No good on the triple. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Really some great drives to the basket here early on for these guys.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Minnesota, Layman is out there with Johnson. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the 5 down low. Here's Moutier, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Clarkson on the wing. Trying to find Moutier. Gets it to him. Shoots from 12. No good off the back of the rim. Minnesota leading by 4. Back to Johnson. Off target at the rim.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
Always good to see Bogdanovich use his height to his advantage because he's got the size needed to grab those offensive rebounds.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Clarkson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
That one goes in.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Shoots the 3. And Davis pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Moutier. That's tipped. And now the Timberwolves on the break. And that one misses from Layman. Utah trailing here. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. There's the steal. Now here's Culver, the fast break chance. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Boy, I love Culver's assertiveness right there. He did not let the contact bother him at all.
Here's Clarkson. Utah gets it back. Second shot opportunity. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Gobert, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Mitchell comes in for Jordan Clarkson. And it's Conley in for Moutier. Conley dishes to Mitchell. He feeds it to Gobert. He gets it in there. Gobert's got 6.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Towns down low. Gobert on him. And it's Towns missing. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Mitchell against Beasley. Back to O'Neal. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conley. And it's all evened up.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Hernan Gomez passes to Towns. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Conley into the lane. Lays it up and banks it in. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And that'll do it for the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to... During the draft process in 2013, some scouts called Rudy Gobert to... And...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Karl Anthony Towns with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Timberwolves trail by 4. The drive by Russell. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 10.
Yeah, you know, the energy, the hustle, the length and reach, Towns using it all to perfection when he attacks the offensive glass.
Here's Mitchell. Ingles trying to get open. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Mitchell outside. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Towns. Conley against Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Mitchell passes to Conley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. Moutier comes in for Michael Conley. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And he gets it to go. Clarkson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
Fighting his way inside, Clarkson shows good body control.
Out to Russell. This one for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Up top, Moutier. He's guarded by Russell. Moutier dishes to Clarkson. Back to Moutier. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. And now a 6-point Utah lead.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
To the inside, Towns. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 12 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
And you see Towns doesn't dip much after the catch. I mean, he gets the ball right up to the set point and ready to deliver. Really sound fundamentals in that regard.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Hernan Gomez passes to Towns. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Mitchell in for Emmanuel Moutier. James Johnson's checked in for the Timberwolves. O'Neal. The shot, no good. Nice D from Russell. Ingles against Johnson. Back to Towns. Over Gobert. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Towns has got 17 now.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
From deep, Ingles. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Okogie for 3. That shot off. So Utah will take it the other way. Here's Mitchell. Got it. Good job in the low post. 8 points for him.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
And they double up Russell. To the left wing. And the slam dunk by Johnson. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Mitchell wide open. Offline with his 3. Minnesota in the lead. There's 21 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Russell passes to Towns. He can't get that one. Clarkson against Russell. A rebound by the Timberwolves. There's the pass to Johnson. Gobert with the block. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Timberwolves ahead, leading by just 1. Live from Vivint. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Minnesota shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. On the court for Minnesota, we've got Colton. Johnson is out there with Lehman. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Jazz trail by 3. Conley the pass to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
And the basket is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Outside Conley from 12 feet out. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. Layman kicks to Johnson. Layman gets the bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Ingles dishes to Mitchell. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. He gets that one.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Pass to Reed. It's not going to go for him. Gobert with the defensive effort. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
The Jazz making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in, and the Timberwolves also making a change. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for James Johnson. Now, here's Culver. Pass to Reed, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
So good to see young players have a feel for creating for others, and Culver flashes potential as a real playmaker.
And here is Conley. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Yeah, the first half was 1 to deep 6 or forget, but in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Reed the pass to Beasley.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Here's Mitchell. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Beasley. Here's Reed. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Reed's got 4 points this quarter.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Conley dishes to Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Beasley with a clean look. Cans it from downtown. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Minnesota.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
You know, with a really solid all-around offensive game, Culver continues to develop his ability to put pressure on defenses.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for O'Neal. Timberwolves also changing it up. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Hernangomez. Okogie comes in for Jake Layman. And it's Jacob Evans in for Beasley. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Russell, he's checked in for Culver. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Russell. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Mitchell passes to Conley. Misses the layup. Timberwolves leading by 4. Evans goes in, passes it to Okogie. It's stolen by Ingles. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mitchell. The shot misses, and Minnesota will come the other way. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Evans. The pass to Russell. 5 on the clock. Pass to Reed. And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Here's Mitchell. Count it!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Outside, Russell. And here's Evans outside. It's good from beyond the arc.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, the Suns taking on the Jazz. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Oubre in at the 3. And for Utah, Mitchell is the 2 with Ingles at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Conley in at the point guard position.
And right there you see Devin Booker's feel for the game. This guy knows exactly when to give it up.
Boy, that was a momentum killer to start last season, wasn't it, Greg? 25-game suspension for DeAndre Ayton.
And he sprained his ankle in his return game. The Suns at full strength, able to win some games. He's obviously a huge part of their future.
Mitchell's shot is good.
I don't know how you guard this guy because you've got to play the drive, and right there he buries a 3. That is beautiful.
Pass to Ayton. Back to Rubio. On the wing, Booker. Covered by Mitchell. Stolen by Mitchell. Rubio against Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. That one doesn't go. And Phoenix will come the other way. Here's the break. Here's Oubre. That shot missing. Good D by Mitchell. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 5.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Booker against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Ayton's got his second bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Booker the pass to Rubio. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. 6 points for him.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing, excellent.
Conley against Rubio. Bogdanovich dishes to Conley. And the rejection by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Booker the pass to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
This is Gobert's specialty. Twice on the pipes from the stifled tower.
Basket counts. Greg, we see defenses continually adjust. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Now here's Ayton. Now here's Rubio. The pass to Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Ayton's got 10.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
Rubio against Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Utah shooting their first free throws of this one. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
It's crazy to think that 12 teams passed on Donovan Mitchell. He has become a premier scorer in the NBA. Oh, would they love a do-over.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Ed Davis is checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Clarkson dishes to Davis. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Ayton. The putback. Dishes to Bridges. Sharge outside. Pass to Carter. 6 to shoot. And another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. Emmanuel Moutier's checked in for Mitchell. And the Suns also making a change. Baines is checked in.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range. And while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
That drive by Carter can't cash in from close range. And so it's Moutier with it. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
Carter outside to the paint. It's stolen by Gobert. In transition, here come the Jazz. Davis has got the ball. Clarkson passes to Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
It's stolen by Davis. Here's Clarkson. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Utah out in front, up by 4. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the guys, what's your take on Utah so far?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Jazz. Clarkson is out there with Moutier. Then there's Davis. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Now, here's Clarkson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Here's Jerome. Here's Bridges. Pass to Jerome. Another shot. O'Neal against Saric. 4 on the clock. Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Moutier against Baines.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Utah leading by 4. Gobert the pass to O'Neal. Here's Moutier. Here's Davis. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's stolen by Moutier. And here we go. Moutier heading to the hoop. And Moutier throws it down.
Well, the length, the quickness, the ability of Emmanuel Moutier to make himself a factor defensively. Nice.
Here's Carter. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Moutier kicks to Gobert. Carter against Clarkson. Back to Gobert. Intercepted. Now, here's Bridges. Tight defense on him. That one goes. Count it.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Now, here's Moutier. T right on him. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Kicks it out to Rubio. From the arc. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, the catch-and-shoot game. Typically, Rubio's on the passing end of it. Not this time.
Moutier passes to Davis. Mitchell outside. Moutier finds Ingles. Mitchell outside. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Rubio with the rebound. Suns trail by 3.
Man, such an easy release for Devin Booker. Doesn't have to elevate that much to get that shot off.
And what that means, Greg, is that smooth stroke translates into the three-point shootout. Booker with the all-time record, 28 points in a round. That leads to a victory in 2018 in that contest. That was special.
Here's Ingles after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Here's Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Davis kicks to Mitchell. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
When you think pure scorer, one of the guys that comes to mind, as young as he is, Donovan Mitchell.
Oubre against Ingles. Oubre dishes to Rubio. He feeds it to Kaminsky. Over Ingles. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Kaminsky.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Moutier. He's got 6. Here's Mitchell. Rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. A different look for Utah. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. And Mike Conley subbed in for Moutier. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Just 3 to shoot. Bogdanovich uses the glass to finish the layup. Bogdanovich has got his first points in this one.
I don't think there's much more you can do. Bogdanovich is too skilled and too strong on these finishes with contact.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. For 3, Booker. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Boy, don't let the small frame fool you. Mike Conley so tough on the interior.
Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And Rubio kicks to Kaminsky. Trying to find Rubio. He's got it now. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. A tremendous start for Donovan Mitchell. He had 11 points and 1 steal. What did you think of? That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Kelly Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Count the basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Conley. No good there. Good D by Rubio.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
And with that, the Jazz lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Ayton.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
On the wing, Mitchell. over Booker. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Mitchell's got 13.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Now, here's Rubio. He's got 5. Ayton. Gobert pulls it in.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot block. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion. Well, the offensive game will round into shape over time, and it's absolutely critical that DeAndre Ayton look to score as much as possible.
Now here's Conley. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Conley against Rubio. Oubre outside. Yep, that one goes.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Conley scanning the floor. The dish to Ingles. There's the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Kicks it out to Booker. For the lead, back to Johnson. Booker outside. The feed to Ayton. And stolen by Bogdanovich. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Johnson. And now the Suns, a fast break. Johnson's got the ball. And the basket by Rubio.
Boy, strong move by Rubio. Barrels his way into position, then finishes what he started.
Mitchell against Booker. Now, here's Mitchell. Defense is right there. Pass to Ingles. Oubre with the steal. Mitchell against Booker. And Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. O'Neal's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Conley with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bridges passes to Šarić. Feeds it to Baines. Bridges up top. Tries again. Lays it up off the glass. Baines has got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Wow, love the power and the strength of Bogdanovich on that strong finish.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And Phoenix making a change here. Booker's checked in. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Utah Jazz. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Drills it from outside. Bogdanovich has got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
Boy, Bogdanovich with the distance delivery. How about that effortless shooting motion?
Bridges dishes to Baines. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Bogdanovich out there with Rudy Gobert. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Conley, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
For the Jazz, Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal, and it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. Now the pass to Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Instinctual playmaker. Booker very crafty in distributing to his teammates.
Conley, the pass to Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Kaminsky finds Saric. And the layup's good off the glass.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Emmanuel Mudiay's checked in for the Jazz. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Bogdanovich inside, covered by Saric. Some solid defense from Saric. Carter right side. Back to Saric. Pass to Kaminsky. And finished off by Kaminsky.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Bridges against Ingles. Out to Saric. Clock at 4. Makes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 4.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Mudiay against Carter. Mitchell outside. Goes up to the stripe. The offensive rebound. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
I'll tell you, you cannot give Rudy Gobert an inch of space when he's working the glass. This guy excels at using his reach.
Now here is Carter. Passes it to Kaminsky. It's deflected. Carter drives in. Gobert with the block, and he recovers it. Saric has the open look. Suns keep it alive. Kaminsky finds Carter. Here's Booker. And the call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Ayton kicks to Oubre.
Well, this is what you call your big man playing big. Terrific work on the glass.
Johnson with the block. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Booker finds Johnson. Here's Ayton. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Conley with the three. The Jazz with another miss.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Count that bucket. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Here's Conley after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. Mitchell, a three-pointer off the mark. To the middle, here's Booker. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his third foul of the game. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Mitchell. The Jazz again can't hit it. And here's Rubio. 23 seconds left in the game. From downtown, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, Clarkson with young legs, bringing the energy. How about that finish?
Rubio with a wide-open look. No good. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really...